Why are you so tense, god damn it?
Because I don't know what I'm doing!
Calm down.
Hello everybody, it's Philly Kuts with another boxing review. This time we have Manny Pacquiao versus Brandon Bam Bam Rios. And there were a lot of question marks about Manny Pacquiao in this fight. Could Manny return after being so devastatingly knocked out 1 year ago by his longtime rival, Juan Marquez? We all remember it, Pac-Man fans. We all remember how devastating that knockout was in the last second of round 6? Well, the questions have been answered, and Manny Pacquiao returned triumphantly. News from the East Side! Manny Pacquiao has returned! Stop lying! Alright, big ups if you can remember what rap song that is that I'm referencing that from. Manny came back, and there isn't much to say other than he completely dominated Brandon Rios. I had the fight scored 120 to 108. Complete, total, utter domination. He never knocked Rios down, but he did essentially put on a boxing clinic. Manny just was able to have masterful ring generalmanship. He was much quicker, faster, greater hand speed, greater defense, in and out type style boxing. He did kind of present as more cautious, I'd say. I'd say Manny was more cautious and had more of a controlled aggression, I'd say, in this fight. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, I think that the Manny of maybe 2 years ago or prior to these losses may have been able to just knock out Rios by the 6th round. I think that the old Manny would have just been so hard charging, bore, full on, I'm going to just kill you and destroy you, and the fight would have been done and over with. However, considering all that Manny Pacquiao went through with Marquez and the Bradley loss before that, he did wonderful. He did wonderful. I was surprised at Brandon Rios. Let me tell you something. I was really surprised. I thought the kid was going to put on more of a fight. I thought that he was going to be able to really try to walk through Manny's punches, much like he does against his other opponents. But then again, he's never fought anyone to the caliber of Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao is still, in my eyes, a world-class fighter. And I still think that he has a number of years, well, maybe not a number, but at least 2, like Mike Tyson said, at least about 2 years left in him. But again, I was very, very surprised by Brandon Rios. He just could not get anything going. Manny was just so masterful at dancing around the ring, making Rios kind of spin like a top. Rios just could not get his feet planted. And for the fighting style that Brandon Rios has, he needs to be able to plant his feet and to just start punching. I mean, the guy's just a straight-up brawler. And he was never able to do that. I think that Manny Pacquiao just really, along with Freddie Roach, had the proper fight plan. And it worked out masterfully. Absolutely masterfully. By the 7th round, Rios' face was completely mangled. He had cuts on both sides of his face under his eyes. He started to look like Rocky Dennis from The Mask, if you know that movie. And Pac-Man looked like What Pac-Man? What can I say? I thought I was watching What Pac-Man 2, the sequel. And what an uplifting victory, not only for Manny Pacquiao, but for the wonderful people of the Philippines, after all that they have been through. And I know that a lot of Filipinos traveled to this fight because Macau, China, the Cotai Arena, is only about 2 hours away from Manila, if I understand correctly. A 2-hour flight from Manila. So the crowd was very pro-Filipino, very pro-Manny Pacquiao. And it was good to see and it was good to hear. It was nice to hear huge cheers for this man. And I just want to say that my thoughts and prayers are out to the Filipino people, especially those in Tacloban, where the typhoon hit the most. Lots of times people criticize me for being so pro-Manny Pacquiao on my channel. I will admit I do have a bias. Manny Pacquiao is my favorite boxer, probably my favorite boxer of all time. I freely admit that. However, I have been able to be critical of him in certain times, in certain instances, but I do have a vested interest in him and in the Filipino people. And that's because if people have watched my videos, I have a brother who is Filipino. He's half Filipino. My brother, Choi. People know Choi from my videos, and he's serving in the military right now. He's in the Army National Guard serving our country. He's actually in ROTC right now. So that's my brother. My father has a lot of work going on in the Philippines as well. He is the founder, and he runs the Amerasian Institute over in the Philippines. Thank God he wasn't hurt during all of this, but he was up north in Angeles City. So he was well north of all the major typhoon activity. So, yeah, so that's why, I am pretty pro-Pacquiao, and I am pro-Filipino. I love the Filipino people, and my thoughts and prayers are out to you guys deeply, deeply, and I hope that this victory has alleviated some of the pain and distress that people in the Philippines have been experiencing, and people here in the United States who have people in the Philippines, family and friends, who they've been worried and concerned about. This is a huge victory. This is why Manny Pacquiao, in my mind, is one of the greatest champions, one of the greatest boxers of all time. Because imagine having the weight of this on your shoulders, the weight that this man carried with him into this fight. Not only having to go through the effect of that devastating knockout from Marquez that completely turned his world upside down, but then to see his own country experience a national disaster that we have never seen. We have never seen a storm so powerful, at least in the modern era. So powerful, 195 mile per hour winds at one point, completely level an area of a country and turned it into just rubble, absolute rubble. And this man came through. This man came through, not only for himself, but I think for the Filipino people. And I just hope that it's alleviated some of the distress that you guys are feeling. And I want you to know that be proud. Be proud. Be very proud of what happened here today. We all would have liked to have seen Manny get a knockout. I know I would have, but the man performed excellently. So, on to the next fight. Lots of possibilities for Manny Pacquiao. We could see Pacquiao Marquez 5. I think that would be amazing. Maybe Pacquiao Bradley 2. I would love to see him fight Mayweather. I don't know if it'll ever happen, though. I still think Mayweather is afraid of him. He'd rather fight Amir Khan, his bootleg sparring partner, Manny's bootleg sparring partner from years ago. I mean, come on. Mayweather versus Amir Khan, like, why? Why would you even have the fight? Why? A legacy of easy work, Mayweather, does not make you a great champion. It does not make you a legend. People like Manny Pacquiao, who could come back from adversity, who could come back from being down flat on his face, but to rise up again. And he will rise again. And he will fight more world-class opponents. I'm hoping maybe he'll fight Martinez. I would love to see that fight. Martinez, you're 38. I know you want that big payday. Think you guys need to give Manny a call. Set something up, and that would be a really excellent fight. All right, guys, it's been Philly Kuts. God bless you all. God bless the Philippines, and God bless Manny Pacquiao. What a great night. All right, peace.